home opener?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing, and the whole team, we were pumped. And me, myself, I was just like, oh, man, it's time to roll.
After you threw your interception, how did you kind of stay composed and do what you did to finish out the game?
But one way we practice and how Jimbo coaches, I mean, it's all about adversity. It's all about facing adversity. It's me, man, as a quarterback, and Coach Fisher and Coach Sanders always pounding on me, hey, you got to do the next play. You got to go to the next play. And adversity, I mean, you can't live on that. You got to keep going.
What about your receivers, Kenny and Rashad, making some big plays towards the end of that first half?
Oh, all my receivers gonna make great plays. All my linemen gonna make great blocks. That's what it comes with playing the Florida State. You have great players. I think we had like 8 people score today. I mean, we have so many great players, and they're gonna do what they got to do.
Jameis, at one point in this game, you guys were down 7-3, and then you were on the sidelines. I think you threw an interception. What was the play or the advice or the thing that turned this offense around, and you started hitting touchdown passes and big running plays?
Oh, we don't look at the scoreboard. We don't look at the scoreboard because we know the only people that can beat us is ourselves, and that's what Coach Fisher always preps on. Like, only people that can beat us is ourselves, and we bet on ourselves. So we know when that adversity came, we know we had to go higher because he always telling you go higher. And we got to get the little crumb. I got a little greedy. Ball got out of my hand, and you know what? I got to bounce back. We got to bounce back as a team.
Jameis, after the interception, Coach Fisher came up, tapped you on the shoulder maybe 3 times. What did he say? What was the message to you on the sideline?
Go higher. Go higher, he said. Go higher. He ain't give me no long speech, didn't give me no long lectures. He said, go higher. Here it is. Adversity is here. What you going to do?
Do you think the adversity was kind of good for you early on in the year to kind of face that, to grow from it a little bit?
Of course. That's what most of the players were telling me. It was like, Jameis, hey, this prepared you. This prepared you for the future. And I was like, we don't want to see that in the future, guys. We got to keep balling. We got to ball. We got to start fast, and we got to keep grinding.
After the interception, what did you tell the guys in the huddle?
I said, my fault, guys. I said, my fault, but guess what? We're going to score every time. Then we came out there, had a 3 and out. It was like, okay, now we got your back. Now let's go out there and do it. And I think we scored every single time after that.
You scored on 5 straight possessions.
James, what about the addition of Carlos Williams at running back? What does it do?
Like I said, we have so many great, outstanding players. Just to have another key addition to our offense, I mean, it just makes our offense even more dynamic and more great.
James, even before the interception, the offense was kind of struggling a little bit. You don't press when that's going on?
Oh, no. We got to treat every situation like I throw a touchdown, hey, I did it before. I throw incompletion, hey, I did it before. I threw an interception, I did it before. We got to bounce back. We never looking in the past. We got to keep grinding, keep working, and go higher.
Did the 2 quick bubble screens kind of help you get back in the groove after those 2 rough possessions, or was it just let's keep rolling?
We had to get down the field, and obviously having Keenan Shaw and Kevin Benjamin out there blocking, I mean, that's a great combination that you have to take. And then I think those 2 plays actually opened up the running game because they was thinking about those, and after that, I mean, the show was on the road.
They helped you with Kenny a couple times, 3 times actually in that first touchdown drive. Is that on purpose because he's just a dependable guy for you?
Of course. Keenan Shaw, he's a veteran, just like Keenan. I think he's him and Christian Green are one of my older wide receivers, and they're 2 great, outstanding players.
How much does having guys like that around you help you as a young guy?
Our team as a whole. As being a young quarterback, what Coach Fisher always harps on, me, Coker, Sean, when we have those type of players around us, anything is possible. You can do anything. You can go anywhere with that. If you fail, those guys are always going to be there to pick you back up.
Jameis, beside the interception, you came back, you threw 2 touchdown passes, you ran for another one. Rate your performance today on offense.
I never rate my performance.
Why not?
Because we got that victory. And when I get a loss, I probably rate it in because then I put it on me. But victories, team. Losses, that's always a quarterback.
Now, you're a redshirt freshman. Who taught you how to say that?
I think I was just born like that. I mean, my dad prepared me. Coach Fisher always prepared me. Like, if y'all come to practice and y'all see him yelling at me, don't think that he's just yelling at me for no reason. He's preparing me for adversity, and he's preparing me for those times when plays go bad to go higher.
On the field, you told TV that you might have been too fired up for the game early, or too emotional. Was that just because the first home game?
Oh yeah, first home game, I was pumped. But the thing is, like I said, we got a good team. I tried to do too much. That's why I think I forced that turnover. I wasn't even supposed to go back there, and I messed up. So we had to keep rolling on from there.
Compare the home opener to the season opener a bit.
Season opener was probably a little bit more fun for me, but it was a little, we started off faster. But being at home, and most people say, is it too much pressure? I'm just like, when you're at home, people love you, and then they'll be like, hey, come on now, we still at home. So I mean, it was different, but hey, we pulled it off.
I know you already love having James and Devontae in the backfield. What does Carlos bring?
Oh, it's just another key addition. I mean, he's great. Carlos just got moved over there, so I'm back down. I'm like, Carlos go this way, Carlos go that way, and he's adjusting. He actually likes blocking more than he likes running. He loves standing there protecting.
Would you have thought at the start of the year you'd have 6 touchdowns and 5 incompletions through 2 games?
I mean, it's a blessing, but I knew at the beginning of the year we was gonna have 2 wins up on our belt.
And then can you talk about the offensive line, particularly Ruben, the way he stepped in again for you guys?
Oh, just like last game, Ruben Carter, he's amazing. He actually was my roommate last year, and I was mad that he wasn't my roommate this year because Ruben didn't snore. So we always had fun. And Ruben, I mean, he's a hard worker. He's really serious. He's really serious in what he's doing summer workouts. Ruben used to be up here doing steps and always working, and I knew that he was going to be prepared for this situation.
Jimbo said he and Bobby were like kind of mad early that they weren't doing real well.
Well, everyone was mad. That's the thing about this team. When all of us are mad, instead of all of us getting down, we got a couple guys just like, hey, come on, like Rashad doesn't talk. Rashad was on silent. He was like, hey, come on, guys. And then when I seen Rashad, I was like, oh, I gotta set my stuff up. Let's go. And then when they see me, Kenneth Shaw, like, hey, I gotta set myself up. Then Stork. Then everybody just coming. I mean, it's like with the snowball effect. When it starts rolling, like people start picking up and we keep playing and we go higher.